If you want to be considered the GOAT, you got to have GOAT-like performances.
Miss layups.
I don't know what it is. She gets ejected, only plays
Angel Reese had marketed Unrivaled as the future of women's basketball, a revolutionary league where WNBA stars could showcase their skills and earn better pay. The game was supposed to be a turning point in Reese's career, a moment where she would demonstrate her true leadership in women's basketball. However, when it came time to deliver, all she had to offer was a masterclass in frustration. Positioned herself as one of the league's top players, but instead it became a memorable catastrophe. This fact alone caused many to question whether she was really the celebrity she claimed to be on the court, or if the excitement was waning. Numerous missed layups that should have been effortless and careless slips that left her team in a difficult position, as well as an attitude that quickly turned the officials against her, were among the many errors in Reese's game. Being an outspoken leader is one thing, but supporting it with lifetime suspension rumors is a different matter entirely. Explained that after putting up impressive performances this night, Reese fell short, and fans and commentators noticed right away, sparking debates about whether she was overhyped and whether her absence harmed the squad rather than added needless drama. When the game clip went viral on social media, more people began to wonder if she was truly helping the team or if she was just creating unnecessary controversy.
professional pro game, and her team wins.
Angel Reese is important. To who? I have been covering Angel Reese for about 2 years now. I have yet to see her draw a single fly to a fresh turd. But according to Angel Reese,
not only was this a game, but it was also a turning point that would affect how people would perceive her career moving forward. Would Reese be able to move past this humiliation, or was the beginning of something more serious? Let's talk about what specifically led to her being kicked out of the game. Replayed for just 7 minutes before being dismissed, and everything happened so fast that the audience was left stunned.
Rebounds, 5 offensive ones, and she missed 5 shots. And I don't know why that happens, but the less she plays, the more successful her teams are. That feels like Andre.
Just 5 layup shots that any great player should be making while they sleep, committed multiple fouls, and got a technical for arguing with the referee after a call she didn't like. Instead of taking a deep breath to calm herself and reset her mindset, she continued to complain and react emotionally, which led to another technical fall, and, in what seemed like a matter of seconds, she was ejected. Let's take a closer look at it. The shocking thing is that she never tried to collect herself. Instead, she allowed her anger to take over. Sports emotions can be a powerful tool, but only when managed appropriately. Instead of using her anger to feel like she had a chance to win back her game, she allowed it to ruin her entire night. Her body language made it obvious that she was frustrated, and her interactions with the officials only made things worse. Angel Reese's alleged revenge message ended her night before it had even begun, because the work she put into the argument could have been used to show why she should have been on the court.
Back claimed that Sports Illustrated was running clickbait because they put out an article that said Angel Reese became the first player to be ejected from Unrivaled. It's literally not clickbait. It was true. Everything I do.
What should have been a showcase of her abilities turned into a highlight reel of mistakes, missed opportunities, and angry outbursts. Fans were left wondering if it was an isolated incident or a sign of more significant issues, since it wasn't just a bad game. It was a turning point, and not in a good way. Twitter and Instagram were ablaze with comments like Angel Reese is demonstrating that she is all drama and comedy, as the internet naturally jumped right into the drama with memes, jokes, and criticism pouring in like a torrent. Absence of dominance or scandalous reputation is more well known than her basketball skills. This was a full-fledged show rather than just a lousy game, and to make things worse, reused social media to make cryptic messages, even suggesting that race was the reason behind her rejection. There was considerably greater uproar because this happened on the first day of Black History Month, while Angel Reese is crying. Caitlin Clark is out there setting records.
Black History Month, y'all know I had to be the first. Seriously. So she just claimed that she got thrown out because she's a victim of racism.
When it's not going well for you, claim racism.
She came out, made it about race, and got
less. Let's shift the topic and talk about the larger issue. Her breakdown had nothing to do with race. Rather, it had to do with how she handled pressure or, in this case, how she didn't handle it. Unrivaled was designed as a groundbreaking move for women's basketball, giving athletes the financial recognition they so richly deserve. Fans were promised high-profile players, intense competition, and a change in the way women's basketball is viewed. Yet after only 3 weeks of play, the league is already starting to falter instead of thrive by providing players with an opportunity to earn real money and compete in a league. WNBA's silence and fan outrage was meant to address the league's poor pay. However, the excitement around the league is rapidly dwindling, and the viewership numbers are absolutely excruciating. Unmatched is struggling to even fill a small stadium with 800 seats, let alone attract fans. Some games barely draw 75,000 viewers, which is insufficient. Only a few days after announcing this league as the future of women's basketball, Angel Reese is already looking to leave. Hold on a minute, everyone on Twitter is excited to return to Chicago. This is insignificant when you consider the millions of people who watch even bad men's basketball games without elite performances and high-profile rivalries.
Use proper pronouns when addressing her colleagues in the WNBA. Can't wait to get back to Chicago. Really?
And then says, I can't wait to get back to Chicago, man. This person said, don't do that. You spent days bragging about how great Unrivaled is. I mean, that is garbage. We told you people wasn't going to tune in for this league. We tried to tell you that. Oh, no, watch. Angel's going to ball. You can't argue with 76,000.
She was the player who repeatedly stated that 800 was a better financial option than the WNBA. But now she wants to return to making $73,000 in the WNBA, while Unrivaled is paying her $150,000 for a short season. She's also realizing that Unrivaled isn't the game changer she had hoped it would be without the star power of players like Caitlin Clark. Lacking a true representation of the league, Unrivaled is having trouble attracting casual basketball fans. And let's be honest, without them, players with high ratings like Reese are already looking for a way out. What does that say about the league's long-term survival, Angel? Caitlin Clark versus Reese. As the gap widens, it becomes increasingly clear how other players are responding. The distance between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is growing. While Reese is moaning about her poor WNBA earnings, Caitlin Clark lets her game speak, while Angel Reese relies on drama on social media. Records are being broken by Clark. State Farm rejoined Unrivaled and is currently trying to leave, but Clark rejected Unrivaled. Knowing it wasn't serious, Clark also gets endorsements from Gatorade and Nike. Everyone wants to know what Angel Reese will do next, because she is at a turning point in her career and has two alternatives. Because she saw this catastrophe coming. A mile away, Clark didn't need a gimmick league to be relevant. She developed her brand through skill and consistency, which is why she declined an unparalleled $1 million deal. Reese then got in, only to discover that without Clark, Unparalleled is having trouble attracting viewers. Return their attention to her game, work hard, and show that she is one of the finest. She may rebuild her reputation and guarantee her spot in the WNBA for years to come if she can increase her consistency and silence her detractors with outstanding performance. She could alternatively keep playing the villain, relying more on controversy and social media antics than on her real basketball abilities. Her assertive demeanor and self-assurance were refreshing at first, but now people are starting to wonder if she's more talk than action. If she doesn't start producing tangible results on the court, the drama will quickly grow old and she become less visible. Her brand, which is primarily based on social media attention and controversy, can only endure so long without outstanding performances to support it. However, basketball fans' patience is running out. Think about Love, Caitlin Clark, who succeeds and makes headlines without even trying, lets her game speak for her instead of inventing controversy to stay relevant. What this means for Reese's future shows that her games have an average viewership of over 2 million, and even WNBA games where she does not play have seen a notable surge in ratings as a result of her influence. After all, she has to decide between becoming a well-known athlete who commands respect on the court and becoming a social media celebrity who gets clicks but struggles to make a significant impact in the game. This most recent incident shows that Caitlin Clark is so much better at handling pressure in addition to her skill, career choices, and expectations. While Unrivaled is struggling and Angel Reese's reputation is taking a serious hit, she is setting records, inspiring new athletes, and proving that perseverance and hard work always win out despite drama and scandal. Caitlin Clark is the driving force behind women's basketball, drawing supporters and proving that skill is more powerful than social media. Angel of antics with emotions running high and the internet following her every move, Ree is at a crossroads. Will she rise above the noise and show that she is more than just talk, or will she continue to lag behind? The distance between her and Clark isn't just growing. It's becoming impossible to ignore. One is leaving a legacy through leadership and dominance, while the other is finding it difficult to keep the attention she once received. Directed Angel, since Ray's name has come to represent headlines, this is undoubtedly not the last time we'll see her go viral. The question is, however, what kind of headlines will she create going forward, and will she use the setback as motivation to get better? Will she continue to stir up controversy and let her emotions dictate her career path, or will she silence the critics and show that she merits the attention? The strain is mounting, and her response could be described conclusion, setup, or drama. Her heritage: some athletes thrive under scrutiny and use the feedback to get better, but others crumble and allow the commotion to take their focus away from what matters most. Winning right now, fans, analysts, and even her peers are interested in Ree's decision because she's at a crossroads. While Reef tries to stay relevant through controversy, one thing is becoming increasingly clear every day: Caitlin Clark's condition is only getting better. She is her status as the undisputed face of women's basketball. If Ree doesn't make a quick change, she could be forgotten in the shadow of Clark's growing legacy. Women's basketball is a sport that is growing and gaining more recognition and fans at a rate never seen before, thanks to his undeniable dominance on the court and talented leadership. But in order to truly progress, it needs players who can compete at an elite level. Caitlin Clark is doing just that right now, breaking records and setting new standards and proving that quality matters more than drama. She is creating history without making excuses, attracting record-breaking TV audiences, leading with assurance, avoiding unnecessary distractions, and most importantly, inspiring the next generation of athletes who are watching and aspire to be like her. This is what superstar women's basketball needs. Angel, on the other hand, reruns the potential of becoming a cautionary tale. Will Ree finally take the stage and show that she is more than just a talker, or will she continue on the same path, allowing controversy to define her reputation rather than excellence on the court? She is a talented athlete whose official world is watching every game, every move, and every moment matters. She has a limited amount of time to make a difference because, in the end, basketball fans want results, not just personalities. But instead of generating headlines for her outstanding performances, she's doing it for the wrong reasons. Because Caitlin Clark constantly achieves those results, Angel Reese must do the same if she wants to be recognized as one of the best. And there you have it. One thing is certain, though: Ray's and Caitlin Clark's rivalry isn't going away, and we'll be here to break down every turn. What do you think? Was this just a bad game, or is Angel Reese proving that she's resilient? The internet isn't letting her forget her memorable night in women's basketball. The big question now is whether she will recover stronger, or if the pressure is finally getting to her. Before you depart, please share your thoughts in the comment box and don't forget to hit the like button. You're not cut out for the spotlight. I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. To ensure you don't miss any updates, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. There will be a lot more death dives, viral moments, and hot takes.